Hey, who you know hella cold with a heart of gold? Slick was slipping in some gems when the shade thrown. Hit you with knowledge and polish, pushing the positive. Steady, petty, plotting with the thought you get something out of it. That petty like a second language, speaking it fluently. Effortless with finesse to a T smoothly. Guiding you from breakdowns to breakthroughs per usually. Poetically petty, that's so juicy.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, That's So Juicy, and welcome back to season 2 of the Poetically Petty podcast, y'all. I got another guest in the building. Y'all know I've been loving the guests that we've been having on. And this season, we got some heavy hitters this season, y'all. Let me introduce this guest right here. This guest is a influencer. Okay, you've seen him on every app. I know you have, especially TikTok. He is an actor, a comedian, a motivational speaker. He's a dad, a brother, and a God-fearing man. He is none other than Mr. Say It Back. What's up, MSB? How you feeling tonight?
What's up, baby? I'm feeling good. How you doing tonight? And it's a pleasure. I appreciate you asking me to join tonight.
Listen, I be happy that y'all be saying yes, because I be like, they're gonna be like, girl, what podcast? This is still very new, but I be so excited when people say, I'm like, for real? Then people be asking me, like, when you gonna have me on a pod? I'm like, you want to be on it? You seen
Of,
it?
of course, it's juicy. Why wouldn't they want to be on it? It's juicy.
I don't know. I just be like, there's so many people with podcasts too that I just be like, why you listening to mine? Like all these celebrities and all these people that y'all like fangirl and fanboy over got podcasts, and I'm like, you be listening to mine for real? So yeah,
Well,
I don't know.
what I've learned from just being on these different apps, you somewhat of a celebrity. Because different people, they'll stop watching television to watch you. So, I mean, I guess they
Facts.
just come with the territory.
Yeah. And I think it's like I was listening to something earlier, it was a podcast earlier, and they were basically like, listen, the internet is the new TV. Like nobody's listening to radio for real. Nobody's watching TV. Like forget these major corporations and networks that keep telling us no, the internet is where it's at. So I'm about to just capitalize on this. And I was like, you know what, you're right. Because when's the last time we watched TV? I ain't had cable in like a decade.
But what? I don't watch TV. I watch YouTube. I may watch Netflix. Other than that, I'm not watching television because the news tell you anything anyway. They put in
And
your
I
head
only
whatever.
watch Netflix because somebody on the internet said that this show was good. So I went to watch it. But these
What's that?
networks, listen, the influencer, I know people before was just like, that was one thing too on social media. People was like, oh, why y'all care? Everybody's an influencer. And I'm just like, but how many people have influenced you to do something though? These networks, you need to get an influencer to promote your stuff because I promise you, I will listen to an influencer and I will go to the bathroom during your commercial. But I will watch that influencer's podcast. I will watch them on live. And then as soon as a commercial or ad come up, I'm going to the bathroom. I'm going to get chips. I'm going to get a drink. Influencers are important, okay? So
Right.
shout out to you for being one of the greats, okay?
I
You
appreciate
definitely
that.
are.
I thank you. Because I tell you, people, they listen to us while they're at work, while they clean their house, driving, in a bed with their significant other. I don't care. Whatever they're doing, a lot of people are watching their favorite influencer all the time and they follow them. I don't care if you're on TikTok, IG, YouTube, Twitch. They gonna find you. If you hit that live button, oh, they gonna find you.
And all the time. That's how I found everybody. I don't even know how I came across your page. Obviously it was TikTok, but I don't know how I came across your page or your live. But all I know was this is how I end up following a lot of people, y'all. If they are petty and if they're funny, I'm staying.
And
I'm
I admit,
staying.
I'm petty as hell. I admit, super
Hello,
petty.
why do you think I asked you to be on this podcast? Because listen, it is never a dull moment in MSB's life. Like it's never a dull. And then what y'all don't realize is that a lot of stuff that y'all like, a lot of the content y'all like, I swear to you, and I might be wrong. I don't watch everybody's stuff. I ain't been on TikTok since the day it started. But a lot of the stuff I've seen, I feel like I saw it first in your live. And then it's like everybody took it on and everybody's doing stuff and because I swear nobody was when you sitting on live and a foreigner will pop up and they'd be like, how are you doing? They'd be like, click, they hang up. MSB was the only one that I knew that would be talking to them. Some people would talk to them for a little while and they'd be like, all right, that's enough randoms. Because the people that was shooting for him, like, yo, we don't want to deal with it.
Be
Bruh,
right.
every person. Like, so with the fact they don't know no English, but they're like MSB, MSB. Like, I'm
And
like,
that's
that's all they
all
know.
they know. MSB, that's the only thing they know. Like, I like, it's amazing being able to make people laugh who can't even understand English. I mean, they laugh just off my facial expression, just off my emotion. It'd be amazing to me the type of people I reach just by going live. I never in my life thought this would be my life. In all honesty, like, to be honest with you, Juicy, I started off as a when I was going live, I was an area manager for Amazon. I was an area manager. I went live on occasion. A situation happened with me in my job, which forced me to start going live. Just started going live out the blue. When I tell you, Juicy, the first day I went live, I made over $1,500. Oh, God said, "This is for you. This is for you." When I tell you, I can't count how many times a person have came to me and said, "Bro, you helped me save my life." I'm talking about save my life. That put beside what the money did. Just having somebody to tell you you impacted their life like that, it was amazing. That's a different type of feeling. A
It
different
is.
type of feeling. So yeah, it changed my whole life. Before TikTok, I was the type of person where I kept a whole lot of stuff in. Like my emotions, I wouldn't express them because I didn't know how to. Like what I have
Mhm.
found out in life, a lot of people don't know how to communicate. Just because you are adult, don't make you a great communicator. A lot of people don't know how to talk to people. They just
Come
don't.
on.
You know, TikTok helped me to open up to learn how to communicate with people. It made me a better person. Like that's why in a way, like TikTok, I would never leave TikTok. I would go to other apps, but as long as it's here, I would never leave it because it helped me become who I am today. Not just
Mhm.
financial, but mentally too. But it helped me become me because I felt trapped. I was like the type of person I sit down, all my feelings, all my emotions, they'll be trapped in. I wouldn't let them out. I wouldn't express them. So a lot of times I come off being a mean or angry person.
Right. Yeah, I feel it. And I I can attest to that just because I've seen not even just like because you've pushed me to go live and battle because I was like, I want to battle. I'll sit there, be live, and then I'll get a request. And I'm like, oh God, MSB is why would you request me? Like I don't even battle. I don't got no smoke. I don't got he's like, I just came to say what's up. I just came to say hi. Y'all go follow her. Always supportive. Like y'all know I rock with I always they petty. Okay, but they're also positive. They
Right.
petty, but they positive, and that's what I like, and that's what I appreciate too. So I definitely can attest to that because I've seen you do it. I've experienced it. Um, and then I've just seen other people. Like I said, if y'all go on TikTok and type in Mr. Say It Back, just look at the videos. It's either him clowning or him encouraging. That's it. It's clowning and encouraging. That's all you're gonna see when you type in his name. Now there's gonna be somebody that's mad, somebody always mad. Okay, somebody always mad. It's always some drama, but people do that. Like I tell y'all with TikTok, I've said it to you, I've said it to people privately, publicly. TikTok is nothing but a reality TV show, and with reality TV you have to have a storyline. So when people aren't relevant, they try to find storylines, so they're gonna start drama with whoever popping, so that and then they're like, I'm not gonna argue it, come in my page, I'm gonna go live, I'll talk about no. Like, and so that's what you may see, but understand it's because of who he is. It's because of the traction he has on that app and everything. Now, TikTok is like, I feel you about, not wanting to leave and everything like that, but I ain't gonna hold you. They be annoying sometimes. So
They do.
it'd be annoying and it's creative. I'm a person with a lot of pet peeves now. Y'all know that. If you've been in season one, y'all know I got a lot of pet peeves. But I feel like TikTok has given me so many more. So with that being said, we're gonna go ahead into this first segment, which is called Petty Pet Peeves. Now, let me tell you, I told y'all his lives be popping, okay? And I love it. But when I don't love it is when I'm in public and somebody watching it without their headphones. I hate when people are sitting in a doctor's office, on a plane, on a train. Get some headphones. Get some headphones. That is one of my biggest pet peeves when it comes to I don't even know if it's qualifies under social media, but I hate it. Like, why you? I don't want to hear your whole TikTok timeline. I don't care who's shooting for who. There's been times where I have heard, in public, MSB somewhere screaming in the background, and I'm like, you follow him too? That's cool. Put your headphones on.
Because I'm loud. I'm gonna tell you, when I get to doing, I'm loud. But it's a trip you said that I went to Uptown George. It's like a little steakhouse, right? I go there, I'm having a drink. I walk in to get a drink, and there's a guy, he's sitting down, he like 4 chairs down. So immediately as I sit down, I tell the bartender what I want to drink. I grab my phone, I go to TikTok, no AirPods. So I'm scrolling. I go and watching somebody live. I'm in there for about 3 minutes. They loud, they talking shit and everything. I'm thinking it's kind of low, but if you're at the bar, I don't know why, but it echoes, it travels. You may think it's low, but it travels to everybody. So was a guy, he looked at me, can you cut that down? I'm trying to have a drink. Man, God, please, you guys are so rude. I said, God damn, it shocked me, it took me for, I'm like, hold up, relax. All you gotta do is talk to me like a man. I apologize for disturbing you when you look brunch. I didn't know. But I say he got so upset. And I can't do nothing but picture you, imagine you sitting at the bar and somebody coming, you like, can you cut that down? Could you just cut it down?
I'd be so mad. I could be watching the same video as you, and I'm like, put your headphones in. I don't know why. That's how I know I'm getting older, and that's how you can tell somebody was raised by their grandparents because I just hate unnecessary loud noises. And I'm just like, put your headphones on. Like it's so annoying. And then I hate repetition as well. So when someone is watching the same video over and over and over, I'm like, swipe. Would like it and move on. What are we doing? Like swipe through.
Stop. They giving us views. We need those views. Don't tell them to swipe. We need the views.
No, put your headphones on.
I guess.
Get them views with headphones. I don't like it. Get your views. I'm all for it. Okay. But I cannot like no. And especially if I'm trying to listen to something on my phone too, and I'm just hearing yours or this guy was doing it. We had a 3 or 4 hour layover, and this guy the entire time in the airport, he just sitting there, just scrolling TikTok. And I think around this time, was it some challenge where they twerking was trending, and he was just on the sound, and I'm like, sir, like you gotta put headphones in.
Oliver Juice, did you do a video of the twerk song? Did you ever do a video of the twerk song?
Would I?
Did you? Have you? Yeah.
Listen, this is G14 classified. If you ain't seen it, then I ain't do it.
That's a yes, Chad. Hey, go look up on the internet. You can find it somewhere. You can find it. Go look it up. Go ahead. I ain't gonna tell him. Go ahead.
I ain't gonna find it. You ain't gonna find it. My twerking days are over. Okay, I got about 2 house parties left in these knees, and I'm trying to save it for when I get a man. I gotta save it. Okay, we gotta choose wisely out here. I got two in the possible. Every birthday I test it out.
You got much more than that. I understand you got much more than that in you. I don't care. Go ahead.
Listen here. I'm competitive, but the way the army is set up, we age like dogs and our knees be going first. So like I really got two in the possible, and the possible is tequila. That's all I got in these knees. Like I'm not.
Y'all only do that so y'all can retire early. I know a lot of people who've been in the
Listen, I was this close to being kicked out early. Okay, I tried to go out gracefully on my own. These knees been done. Okay. We sit here wondering why we got knee problem and back problems. We forget we've been out here twerking since 12. It's all right. But no, I do not have
12?
twerk videos on the internet. No.
Did you say since 12?
Listen, don't do that. Okay. I'm from the hood.
I'm
from the hood. Okay.
Did you say 12?
We listen and we don't judge. We listen.
You didn't say that in the beginning, so I didn't know that applies.
Well, I'm saying it now.
Okay.
We listen and we don't judge. All right.
Dang,
MSB.
I know for
we
now.
Supposed to wait until I'm done recording. This is TikTok conversations, not YouTube. Wait a minute. Okay. It's okay. Speaking of TikTok, do you have any pet peeves? Because you be on TikTok. Everybody on TikTok knows you. Do you have any social media pet peeves when it comes to? I mean, it could be all social media, but specifically TikTok.
See, I'm gonna tell you one of my pet peeves. I dislike like when I'm battling and I'm battling somebody else and they calling my chat bro. And just like, not to mention, like, I've been on TikTok for over 4 years, right? So I have seen a lot of these people in real life. So for them to call your chat broke and you know them in real life, oh, it burns. I'm talking about it irks my soul. Cause I be looking at them, how can you, the real time you pull up in and you want to call somebody broke? I'm talking about you didn't even go to Avis. I'm talking about these people go to the rental car. These rental car places ain't even in the yellow pages. They got rental car place next to public housing. I'm talking about it's different.
I see that really bothered you, your whole
Boy,
demeanor
it
change.
irks me. It irks me. And they be calling somebody in the chat, bro. And I'm like, bro, I know you in real life, but I tell these people, you better shut up. You better shut up.
Listen, y'all heard him. Don't y'all better stop. You know what mine is? It's not even calling people bro. I just be laughing. I'm like, okay. Like, no, that's fine. But your team isn't shooting either. But okay, you got two people. But my thing is when they be like, you ain't got no baddies over here. Like, sir, that only works on insecure women. We don't
That,
care. Like,
but Juicy, you've been around some of these people in real life. Let's just be honest. You have been on meet and greets. Let's just forget that. We want to be open. We're gonna be open. Well, you've been on some meet and greets. For some of these people that call somebody broke though, just come on now. It'd be
that's
absurd.
true.
Like, come on, bro, don't do that. Talk about me if
That's
you want
true.
to say anything. Just say something about me. I've been in a place where you live. Don't do that. Don't call these
Right.
people, bro. That's one of my biggest because you're trying to make it
You
seem
think
like.
calling somebody broke is worse than calling somebody ugly?
Let me tell you what. In all fairness,
Hmm.
people are unique. It's some people that are not that good looking on the outside. They have great personality so on the inside. I believe as a person, you got to acknowledge that I'm not the best looking person, but it's okay. But you got to be the best person on the inside. You got to let that person out. So when you call somebody broke, like to me, that's different because it's like you taking shots because you want people to assume you some that you really not. And that, I
Hmm.
don't know, that irks me. That like
Yeah,
I
yes.
can get along with an ugly person. Like it's okay because I'm funny looking. Like I've been called funny looking
Not
all
I'm
my
funny
life.
looking.
So I'm cool. No, but see, everybody got their own taste. Like to you, I may not be funny looking, but to another
Right.
person, I may be funny looking.
I
Just
feel you
like to
because
you,
somebody might be cute to somebody, but broke is broke. So
broke is broke. So don't say that. And I know you broke as hell. Don't do that. That's my pet peeve. I just have to be real about it.
right. No, I feel it. I feel it. That is a that one. I it doesn't bother me because I just be laughing like that's not gonna make me gift you. Like that's not gonna make me gift them more or less. Like I can, but I do hate when guys call women ugly. Like that bothers me. So I'd be like, one second, I got you. Let me go recharge real quick. I don't like when that's my other pet peeve. I don't like when men, I don't care who you are. I don't like when men are battling women and they're just dragging and dogging them. I can be scrolling. If I see a man disrespecting a woman, I will go load up so quick. I don't even have to know that woman. And I will come in there and snipe the mess out of them. And I'd be like, now say my name. Go,
But
tell them say my name. Shout out your top. It's all women. Shout them out.
and you know
Be
that's okay.
respectful.
That's okay, but I'm gonna tell you this. In banter, like when you bantering, that's just like to me, it's fair game. Like
Mhm.
you can't be biased when you banter. Like to me, it's all fun and games. Now, if that was the type of
But there's a
person,
difference between bantering when you're battling and doing stuff like that, and then outright just dragging someone and all because it's always like I've always seen people that were not black talk about black women and they're just like, is that even your hair? And it's like, what does that have to do with it? Like I've seen them do that to Crew. They always come for Crew and she's like, this is mine. I've
right?
seen the person I've seen get it the worst, and shout out to all the women that I follow on there. The person I've seen get it the absolute worst has been Monroe. And I understand her past, I understand stuff like that, but she was literally like, you can see in her face that it was no, she wasn't even talking anymore. And it wasn't Quiet Game. And I'm just like, okay, at some point, it has to stop. Like, it's beyond that now. Now you're just being mean. And I don't like that.
See, I get that, but to piggyback off that, I'm gonna tell you something. When you put yourself on the internet, you have to prepare for the trolls. You got to understand, in this day and time, trolling is a profession.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people don't have any entertainment skills, so to troll and making other people think that's what it is, or to make other people think, oh, that's funny. A lot of people get back in life doing that. It's a lot of people who are professional trolls now.
Oh, I know.
So
I know.
that's just what I guess the public, I guess a lot of people, like you say, you don't like seeing it, but it's a lot of people who love seeing it and they idolize trolls. And that's the
I
bad thing
think what it
about it.
is though is that I see it more towards women of color and I never see it towards, the other side. I
Well,
don't never see I see people talk about them and it'd be the friendly banter back and forth, but I've never seen it go as deep as how they do it with Black women. And I think that's what bothers me.
well, I think as Black people, I'm gonna just be honest. As Black people, we don't stick together at all. I look at, like,
That's
if you
true.
just go outside of TikTok, if you look at in life, in America
Mhm.
alone, every culture that came to America, whether you were African, Vietnamese, European, Japanese, they always had their community. We
Mhm.
Black people been on America the longest, and we never put forth a community. Those communities that we did put forth, they're on the lakes and stuff like that. But you never see a group of Black people saying, "Hey, we gonna build a bank over here. You know what? I got a grocery store. I'm gonna build on this side. Guess what?
Mhm.
Paul got a hardware store. He gonna build." You have never seen a
All
Black
my lights cutting
community.
out.
You understand what I'm saying? And as TikTokers, it's like we'll never get together neither because we haven't seen that. It's unforeseen. You understand what I'm saying? So to me, like, I understand when you say, "Hey, I don't like when they go at a woman." Me, period. I don't like when we go at each other because I see a whole lot of women on TikTok like it's okay for them to give the LGBTQ community, which is fine. But it's like if you see that woman gifting a man and your man, he has to be with that woman, or that woman has to like him, or she can't just like his entertainment still. Oh, they have to be messing around, or it's something that has to be going
Right.
on. That's something I don't like. So to me, I just want it to be fairness. To me, like if it's banter, it's banter. Not saying it's okay for men to go to women, but to me, I see a lot of women going at men too. So
Right.
if it's gonna be fair across the board, let it be fair. That's how
Right.
I look at this.
No, I'm with you. It's just, I don't be liking it. It's
I get
okay
it.
because you're gonna get some gifts out of me. They gonna get,
Right.
and I know some of them, they do that. They cool in real life, but then when they get on there, they fight and battle because like, hey, you're gonna get some coins. You're gonna get, let's make them mad. You know what I'm saying? I understand that, but I don't be liking it because sometimes I just be like, and then later on you will see that they're not really cool, like, or they're not cool anymore, or it's some drama with them. So yeah,
But you'll be surprised at how many of them call each other in the beginning to say, "Yeah, do this," to push another shooter that be in the room. Like they hoping to catch somebody like you for that other
right,
streamer to push you. They want that other streamer to push your button in order. See, I'm a different type of live streamer. I want you to support me based off my entertainment. You got a
right,
lot of people, what they do, they want you to push their supporter to go broke or to charge up even more. That ain't how I work. That ain't how I look at
right,
it. If you not support me based on, you know what, I just want to support him. I don't come up with no fake dramas, no fake stories. Me personally, I know you can't find anything on me like that. Whenever drama come up, I end my live because me personally, I look at it, it's people that want to come in and be nosy. Like, people create drama to get views. Their views may
hmm
go to 1,000
it's a
views.
fake ass reality TV show.
Right.
They
And
need a
now
storyline.
a storyline, and then once that storyline gone, and in a couple of days, first thing they telling this, I think I'm shadow banned. No, you're not shadow banned. You don't have a story anymore. You got to create another drama scene to get them people back in there to see what's going on because people are nosy. They just want to see what's going on in your life. Is your life
Yep.
worse than my life? Because I'm going through some shit right now. I want to see somebody that's going through some worse shit than me. That's all they want to do. That's it.
Right. So let me ask you, because you pretty much battle everybody, anybody, everybody, all of that. Like I said earlier, you were the first one that I've seen, battling random people and stuff like that. So I'm gonna do some. We gonna stick with the pet peeves and stuff like that, but I'm gonna go into some debates. So we gonna do some petty debates, all right? And I'm gonna ask you which you prefer, all right? Because I know a lot of people don't like this. A lot of people, if you're not a live pro, they not don't even request me. How dare you, right?
Facts. You don't
So
get
I'm
them
gonna
no
ask
views.
you.
Yeah.
I get it, but I don't know. I'm gonna ask you, do you prefer live battling live pros or just people that don't have to be live pros or randoms?
It all depends on the energy that you put out. Like, I like a battling person that has energy. As long as
Right.
you got energy, you can be a random, you can be a live pro, but give me energy. Don't just be on the screen saying, hey, tap my screen. Like,
Right,
to me,
right.
that's so dry to me. Get them something to look at. Like, you
Okay,
can be
let's say
on the,
they're both got good energy. Which one who you gonna accept? You gonna accept the live pro or you gonna accept the random?
me personally, I'm going to go with a random.
Random? Why random?
Reason being because a lot of people haven't seen them. I want to give a person an opportunity to be seen. You understand what I'm saying? Because
Hmm.
me, a lot of people on TikTok, they come from huge Instagrams, huge Facebooks, huge
Hmm.
YouTubes. They in the entertainment. They were an athlete or their brother, cousins. It was something like that. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Me, I blew up from TikTok just from going live. You can't find a huge IG about me, a huge Facebook, YouTube, none of that. It was all
Right.
a TikTok. So I got mad from people seeing who I was, just
Right.
knowing me from
Facts.
that. Yeah.
All right. So you're right. There is a lot of people that's like they came from somewhere else, had a big page, was like, oh, TikTok popping, let me hop on there. Especially the celebrities now. So I know a lot of live pros be mad about that because all Nicki Minaj got to do is click the button and they're like, oh, she's in the ranks. I've been on all day. So who would you choose? Are you going to choose the celebrity or the live pro?
Me personally, I want to choose a celebrity because I want to cook their ass. You understand? I want to cook their ass, have them looking stupid.
They'd be so mad. And then it's so funny to me because let me tell you, I've been in his live when he's battled celebrities, okay? From Soldier Boy to who else? Soldier, he's
All
one of
over
the
the
funniest.
world. I'm talking about that's the crazy part about me. Do you know I have been to Dubai and to be in the airport and somebody come to you and say, Mr. SayItBack, Mr. Say, that's a whole different feeling when you come from your neighborhood. That's why I tell a lot of people, bro, listen, in my life right now, if I was to go tomorrow, I'm extremely blessed because a lot of people are only known in their neighborhood. From TikTok, I'm known worldwide. And that's a different type of feeling. That's a different type of connection, I promise you. That's something nobody could ever take away from me.
Right, right. I do. It's so funny because I think and I can't speak for everyone, but this is what it seems like. It seems like celebrities get onto, and I'm not talking about big influencers, okay? I'm talking about people that celebrities before social media made everybody a celebrity. They will get on TikTok and it's so funny because they'll get on there like, "Oh, I'm so and so." And they'll start battling these live pros and they're like, "Oh, wait, help me." And it's like they have to humble themselves to ask you to battle them or ask, "Hey, do you mind if I battle you?" And I love it. And it's not like, "Oh yeah, humble them." I love it because some of them cannot get off that pedestal or that mind of like it's
Facts.
like you have to know when to be like, okay, this isn't my area of expertise. I don't care how many followers you got. I don't care how what tax bracket you're in. I don't know what I'm doing here. Let me ask someone who does. I don't care how many followers they do or don't have. They know what they're doing. So I love to see that. And then I love to see that some of the influencers and live pros, they're not cocky about it. Some of them. They're like, okay, cool. Let me show you and everything like that because I've seen Soldier Boy battling. He battled all the time. Now damn near all the members of B2K, so we're battling. I've seen a few actors battling. Um, I just seen who did I see recently, and I was like, "What are you doing here? What did you get on here?" But they'll be battling, and I think it's dope that they're acknowledging y'all, and they're just like, "Hey, we got a chat. We got to step this MSB. We got to step up. We need everybody. Like, do y'all know who this is?" Like, I love that because like people really have been on TikTok for like 4 years building up their page, and people's like, "Oh, it's not work." It is. It's work. It's not easy, and then to get not even to get the followers, but to go live and then get people to support you. There's people with millions of followers and they still don't get the support. Okay. They'll be lucky if they hit 10K. Meanwhile, MSB getting 10K in the first 10 minutes or 10 seconds. So it's not easy.
I'm gonna tell you one celebrity that I look up that I appreciate is Tim Bay. You know Tim Bay?
Love them.
Tim Bay, he a celebrity. Like when he met me, he couldn't do nothing but laugh. Like I met him in real life. I've been to his home. You
Well,
understand
tell
what?
him to come on a podcast.
Yeah, I can write. Don't worry about it. I got you. I'll hook that up. But
Shameless plug.
a little promotion I got to toss this in. We do that hood talent show every Sunday. When I tell you, like, this is a guy, he helping me out so much with a lot of stuff for us, like me with my doing all the technical stuff I do with YouTube and Twitch. He has helped me a lot, and it's a trip. Like some celebrities are so humble, and he is one of them. Like I know you look at a lot of them like, what you doing here? But I appreciate that dude so much because he's opening a lot of doors for me, even in comedy. Because I do stand up. He's opening a lot of doors for me, and I appreciate him so much. And like I said, all this came from TikTok. I didn't have a big following on nothing, and to not only to mention, I only had one viral video. My TikTok blew up from people actually seeing me live. Not a
Right.
video that went viral or anything. Just people seeing me live. Just when I tell you I almost got 500,000 followers on TikTok with no viral videos. Do you know how amazing that is? Crazy.
Listen, I just got 2 videos to get over 1 million views. Just like so, it's not easy. I ain't even hit 1 million likes yet. We close. We real close though. And I don't have a lot of followers. I have a lot of followers. I have like 40 something. I'm under 50, but it is a lot. And then Tim Bay is definitely, first of all, I've loved him since before TikTok. Okay. He's hilarious. He's always gave that energy like he was just like a humble person, like because everybody will come for him sideways because of the characters he do. And baby, when I tell you that switch will flip quick and he will check you, then he will go right back in character. Listen, I love a petty person. Okay, a petty and a positive person, that is a perfect balance to me. So that's super dope. I do see you, doing your comedy stuff, your acting things. I'm very, very proud. It's a lot of people that got a lot of opportunities from That's what, listen, major companies and corporations, I'm telling you, y'all better find these influencers because they hungry. They hungrier than these people. They gonna do what they need to do and trust and believe. They have the following. Not only do they have the follow, if people are literally getting on here, going to work, watching them all day at work, and then throwing the paycheck at them just to stay on, like, trust and believe they are going to listen to what they're saying. Because the way I be on TikTok shop and people be buying stuff, listen, get an influencer.
I swear you telling the truth, Juice. Let me tell you something. Last year, I started telling my people, because I talk shit. I promise y'all, I'm going to be on Tubi. I will be on Tubi. This is what I'm telling these people. I promise you, I have a movie coming out this March. I'm talking about this March on Tubi. So now, since I told them that, and I got that to come, because if you talking, if you speaking, you manifest a lot of things because you can speak shit into existence. So what I told my people now, oh, you gonna see me on Power. You gonna see me on Power. 50 Cent gonna put me on the road. I'm telling you, I already know he gonna put me on the road. It's coming, all from TikTok.
Listen, everybody and their mother is on TikTok. Like my mom, literally on TikTok. You know how many
My mom
TikToks I get
too.
a day from this woman? Okay. Everybody's on TikTok, and TikTok is so diverse that like you can really showcase everything. Look at Josh's video. I said, get your on TikTok now. Video went crazy. All this stuff. Everybody know Joshua. Everybody know Nasty. Everybody know the video. Like because of TikTok. There's actors, there's dancers, there's singers, there's artists, there's painters, there's people doing crochet, there's designers, there's people making jewelry. Like, and now TikTok, listen, everybody's like, it's just an app. No, it's not. If you're not on there, you wouldn't understand. But don't say it's just an app because I honestly, like I said, there is some toxic things on all social media platforms, but TikTok, I've met some amazing people. And I've met a few people that's now on Tubi. Like they're now on Tubi. I've met people they were just singing in their bathroom and now they're opening for some people. Like, look how all these people just started opening for Beyonce and her country album and writing on. I was just talking to them while they were in their bonnet in their bathroom, like, on live, just on some regular chill stuff. But it's like there's a lot of people that are talented out there and we don't get to see it on none of these apps. They might be on there, but the algorithms are so crazy you don't see it. But TikTok does. Now it has again it's ups and downs, y'all. Because messy talk is whoa.
Oh my
Stay on
God.
the other side of messy talk, okay?
Woo.
But it does have its benefits and I love it. Now, I feel like I could be wrong, but I feel like those of us that have a little bit of petty inside of us do a little better. We make it a little further on TikTok, okay? You got to have a little bit of petty, okay? So, with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead into our next segment, which is called Petty Confessions. Now, MSB, you might want to go ahead and grab that shot. Um, do you have any petty confessions? It don't have to be about TikTok. It could be about whatever you would like to share. But I do have one. While you thinking, I'm gonna have one. And I'm sorry to this man. But let me tell you, this is your fault too. I was in your live, yes, you in your live, and I was shooting for you. I wasn't even shooting crazy, and there was a specific celebrity in there. I'm gonna see how petty I want to get on this podcast. And he was like, "Yo, I would love to battle you." He just started battling on there. Apparently, he's like, "I would love to battle you. I'm trying to run one with you," and then nobody's paying attention because the battle was like too big. He added me, I guess. At this point, I don't know. I was in there shooting. I ain't paying no attention. This man has sent me his live every time he went. And I'm like, sir, this is not how you gonna get me. So I have not accepted the request, but I seen it. I seen it every time. And I'm like, sir, send it to me again. Like I would have just come to you live because you're live and I was a fan of yours. You know what I mean? I would have just went in there like, oh, what's up? What y'all doing? But if you only gonna share your live to me when you battling because you saw me shooting for MSB, that is the quickest way to never get a gift from me. Quickest way. So I be seeing y'all. It's a lot of y'all in my requests, and I be seeing y'all, and I be acting like I ain't get it. That's my petty confession. I'm not coming in there because you want me to shoot for you. And I used to be lying and be like, y'all, I can't recharge. I just wasn't shooting for you.
Well, let me see a pinnacle. I can't really. I don't know about TikTok, but I can tell you one in life. Just honestly, like I don't know. Y'all might take this the wrong way, but this is my pet peeve, and I mean it. Oh, I don't like a woman with hard, rough feet. Don't rub on my feet. Don't, that like, go get your feet done. Rip that dead skin off. Don't put your hard feet on my leg. Don't rip my sheets. Like, I gotta go buy new bed sheets. Like, don't do that. I'm telling, that irks me. And then you wanna put them things on me? What the fuck are you, a professional construction worker? I do not like that. But yeah, that's one of my that's one of mine.
Not sure. Have you dealt with somebody with that?
See, it has happened before. That's what I'm telling you. Yes, they ripped my damn sheets in my bed and scratched up my leg. Bro, your legs feel heavy as hell on mine. No, no.
Did you tell her? Is this her first time noticing?
Yes, no. Don't walk barefooted on my bare floors. You scratching up my floors.
Oh,
Stop.
not
You're
you
like,
scratching.
no. Like, no. No.
I'm done with you. Hey, you won't say her name though.
For what? No, we're not that petty. No, no.
I
Ain't
was
no
just seeing how
telling.
petty you were going to get on this
No,
episode.
because different people, all they gotta do is Google me. No, I don't want no enemies. That's between me and her. And my sheets that I threw away.
Oh my God, you are funny. I'm trying. All right, I have one more petty confession. My friend's gonna be mad at me. I'm trying to think because I don't be liking to give confessions that involve other people because they didn't give me consent. But when I was in college, when I was in college, okay, we ain't had no car. So we would have a friend, one or two friends that had cars, and we like, let's go. We trying to go to the club, right? But my friend would always be the one with the clutch or the purse. Like one person would have a little purse, and we all just that's how you knew we didn't care about life in college. We ain't had no purse, no nothing. We just running carefree. We had our phones and we out here. But back then, don't try to age me. We had a little clip, okay? So you just put your phone in your little clip and you ain't answer. So when it was time to go, when she would be ready to go, I don't know what it was, but the person with the car was always wanting to go home early. And we like, bruh, no. So what we would do is we like, hey, she trying to leave early. And we would all spread out around the club and get lost. And then we'd be like, oh, so and so, we got to gather everybody. And then the person who had the keys, they had to stay lost the longest. We kept gathering around and be like, okay, and then we'll disappear so we can stay there longer. So we like, dang, did you find so and so? We're like, no, we ain't find so and so. We're just like, where'd they go? I don't know. I'm gonna go. She was up by the bar. I'm gonna go by the. Y'all stay here. I'm gonna go by the bar. And then whoever say I'm gonna go look, they got lost. Then that person would come back like, I was looking for y'all, bruh. We'd be in there for another hour and a half. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna say y'all's name, but I'm sorry. But listen, we was having fun. That's my petty confession. You ain't never did that. You probably was the one with the car all the time.
No, I ain't gonna say I did that. Like, I'm trying to think of a petty confession that I did. Let me see. Uh, I don't know. I can't think of
You
a.
don't got no. Okay, let me see. Let me see. Because I met MSB. I feel like you got at least seven from this night. Okay. The first time
Okay, let's
I
see.
met MSB in Atlanta. Okay. Rest in
Oh
peace to
shit.
Cody. And it was a lot going on that night.
R.I.P.
You
You
don't
know,
got no confession?
his memorial coming up. You know, it's the
Mhm.
anniversary. But yeah, my fault. Go ahead. R.I.P. to Cody.
Right. You don't got no confessions. It was a lot. Because when we drove there, you had to go somewhere else to go pick up stuff that you done left. And what was that about?
Hello. I don't know what you said. Hello. There was a lot of stuff you had going on. Hello. We want to start talking, man. There was a lot of stuff going on that night.
It was. It
A
was a
lot
lot
of
of things
stuff.
going on.
Yes.
Let me tell you, MSB was looking at me. I was literally, I feel like we were the most sober
I think
towards
we
the end.
were. I think we were.
Towards the end, because you were looking at me. It was a person in front of me. It was a person outside of me, and it was a person on this side of me. This person's talking to me. I guess shoot, I don't know what that person was doing. This person is literally laying on me. I don't even know. He was gone. And then this person's over here just like rubbing my arm. And you was just like, you were I was like, I'm not even doing nothing. He was
You
like,
had a
yo,
lot
this is
going on.
crazy.
You had a lot going. And see, listen, I want y'all to know I was never in a situation like that. Never. So that's look, and she telling y'all the truth. Look, that's her confession. Leaning on her, somebody talking in front of her, and somebody on the side of her. And this all in the same moment. This is her. Facts. I didn't have that type of moment. This is Juice's moment. Go ahead, Juice.
I didn't do anything. I was just living and I was just looking. I look over at MSB. He like,
What the hell going on?
that's the exact. I was like, I don't know.
Hey,
I was just sitting here.
don't you know the monkey with the that's
I'm like, I'm just sitting. You know what's so crazy? And I say this as humbly as possible. That be happening. That's how you know you. And someone told me like you have good energy. And I was like, I'm literally just sitting here. And like I moved away from people. and they just kept coming back. Not, you know what I'm saying? And they weren't being disrespectful or anything. They probably don't even remember, honestly. They weren't being disrespectful or
They
nothing like
go.
that. But
They go.
this one's just like, bro, you just so soft. This one sleep. He said I was soft and went to sleep. The one in front of me, like, bruh, yo. But they're, they just,
You're so beautiful. I just want to tell you.
it was just, I was just like, okay, well, guys, I'm gonna go home now. I'm gonna head out. MSB was just like, hey, bruh, what's going on? I'm like, I don't know. All I know is we were sitting here and then they start arguing about how many stars was in the sky. Remember that? I don't know what's going on. And then next thing I know, this one sleep, somebody moved over here, then somebody was in front of me. And I was just like, I
You
don't
know
know.
what? You do have a pet peeve. And that's why I'm glad that I am on TikTok.
Well, what's
Because
your confession? You still doing pet peeves. Do you try to slide out of that one? I see. Come on now. Come on, take another shot. It's
oh,
season two.
hold
We got to get into the nitty gritty. Come on,
on.
you
Let
got
me finish
something.
it. Let me finish this off then.
Y'all, he tried to. Now, before y'all be like, why you pushing him? We discussed this.
But you are pushing me though. You are. You are. I try to go to another pet peeve. Confession, confession. Uh,
Go ahead with your pet peeve. What's your pet peeve?
Thank you. Like, I don't like somebody with bad breath. Like, I don't you dislike when some people with bad breath and they constantly trying to talk to you, they always got a comment or a comeback to say something. And don't you know, I just want to tell them, don't you know you just need to keep your comment back? Keep that back. Like, stop coming back and just keep your voice back. Like, some people just need to be quiet. Like, some people act like they can't smell that shit. Like, you don't know, your nose not working. Like, the battery's not in. The motherfuckers ain't got no function. Like, what's fucking wrong? Like, some people top lip cover up the smell where their nose don't catch it or something. I don't know, but it's unfair to me. Like, I don't like a person with bad breath. Oh my God. Why?
I don't like a person with bad breath that don't know they have bad breath.
No, that's my thing. Motherfucker,
Like,
you
why
know you
don't you
got
taste
bad
that?
breath. You know you got bad. You got a nose. Yo, no, you smell it before I smell it. You
You
smell
should
that
taste
shit.
that.
Come on, me, I
You like
smell
that
my
taste?
breath.
You like that flavor?
You in love with that flavor the way I like you in love. You'll do anything for that flavor.
Hey yo, we're getting canceled.
Why? Why?
But no, that's crazy. That's crazy. And I feel like that's part of your confession. I feel like somebody that night you speaking of, that's part of his petty confession, y'all. But we're gonna let it ride. I'm gonna go ahead and let that ride. We're gonna talk about it another time. We're
I
gonna talk
thank you.
about
I
it.
thank you. I'm trying to let you. I'm trying to get back on the show. I'm trying to hold some shit back so I can get back on the show.
I
You
got
know.
you. I got you. But no, listen, y'all know we could talk all day, okay? We could talk all day. I'm gonna go ahead. We're gonna go to our next segment, which is called Poetically Positive. Now, if you are new here, I always like to end the show on a positive note. Anything I do, I always like to end it on a positive note because you never know what tomorrow brings. So if I'm shutting something down, if I'm going to bed, I always want to end on something positive. And that started when I used to be on Twitter. I'm from the hood, y'all. And a lot of people used to be passing away. And their last tweet, their last status on Facebook was always something just real crazy. And that's what the media would go with. This is the type of person they were. And it's like, it ain't though. Yeah, they would do that sometimes, but that's not what it was. So I always wanted to end on something positive, just in case this is my last day here. I want y'all to see something positive, right? So, like I said, petty, yes, we're very petty. Okay. We are both very petty, especially this one over there. He's very petty, but he's also very positive. Like, y'all, the way it switches up, and it doesn't even, it's crazy because you don't. Some people have to turn it on and off, but you're petty, but it's always positive too. Like, no one, I feel like no one actually takes things from you in a negative way because they know you mean well. And when you have good energy and a good heart, people don't take things and they don't get so upset with you unless they got their own demons they're battling. Because I always tell y'all, my peace is going to disturb your demons before your demons can disturb my peace. But because of who you are, and people know that anything you do is coming from the heart. Okay. And you're very humble. And I respect that. I appreciate that from you. But one thing I will say is, and this kind of ties into what you were saying about Timbe, like you should always be nice and be polite to people because you never know what they are capable of. And I'm not even talking about nothing crazy, but I'm just saying you don't know who that person knows. You don't know who that person is connected to. And you're one of the few people, again, and we're talking about TikTok, y'all, because that's how I was introduced to MSB. You're one of the few people that I feel like treats everyone the same. You know what I mean? You with the same I won't say you treat them the same, but you treat everyone with the same respect. Is there a reason like behind that? Is that how you was raised, or did someone give you advice to make you start acting like that?
It's just part of me. To be honest with you, like I tell you, like my lives, it used to be a point where I didn't want to go live. I was like, man, these people always paint this picture of me. But I have gotten so many DMs and people telling me, man, I appreciate you. You saved me from taking my life, or you helped me get me through this dark spot in my moment. That right there let me know what I was doing with somebody. It wasn't a gift. It wasn't. It didn't take for somebody to come give me anything. It was nothing I could buy. By somebody actually coming to me and telling me that and expressing that to me, it touched me in a whole different manner. And I know it wasn't nothing but God because, like, a person that actually told me I saved him from taking his life, I actually met this person in real life, and it wasn't even planned. He actually, that weekend during Cody's birthday, he actually saw me in the Lenox Mall, and he knew me from my voice. I actually took a picture with this man. From that moment on, before I end my lab, I always ended my lab like this. And I told people, mental depression is real. And you never know who's going through it. Reach out and tell somebody you love them. You never know. It might change somebody's day. On some occasions, it may even save somebody's day. So on that note, I love you. I appreciate you. And I don't say goodbye. So I see you later. What is later today, later tomorrow, or later next week. But God willing, I'll see you later. And every time I end my live just like that. Because mental
Yeah.
depression is real. And it was amazing to me, once I started speaking on mental depression, like TikTok, there's nothing but trends, there's nothing but followers. When I started saying it, everybody started talking about mental depression. It's like, I look at what you said like in the beginning, like when I started saying stuff, it was so many people that come in my live that'll watch me and they'll go along and start saying. I started setting a lot of trends on TikTok, a lot of trends, and like I said, that was all through God. That was all through God.
Yeah, I definitely noticed that and I see that. But what I love about what you're saying is that a lot of people get upset when people, not just like steal their content, but kind of like start moving like they do. And I used to be one of those people. And it's not, I didn't get upset. It was just annoying because I don't like to be like everybody else. I don't like trends. I don't like follow the leader. So like a few things that I used to do on TikTok, and I'm by no means, has a huge platform like Mr. Say It Back. But like little things that I would do. And it's like, I'm not even trying to be trendy. Like, I'm not trying to be catchy. I'm just being myself. So people would always tell me, like, listen, stop getting irritated. Just face the fact that you are a trendy person, your personality, all of that. So then I took that and I was like, okay, since people are going to steal what I'm doing, let me do more positive stuff because I want that to spread more than the drama. Let me start doing these things. So I started to try to end my lives positive like that too. When I would see a lot of people would come in my life, especially a lot of trolls, I stopped blocking the trolls and I start engaging with them. I'm like, what's up? Just say hi. That's a pet peeve of mine. Don't just come in my live and don't speak to me. Just say hi first. But I started engaging with them. And then I have a lot of trolls that are supporters now, and they were just having a bad day. They were just bored. Nobody pays them attention. And then they finally felt seen. So that's definitely something that I have noticed with TikTok and I've noticed with myself. And then people just telling me, so I'm like, okay, what can I do to be more positive? And I'm trying to do that. Because listen, you're absolutely right. There's days where I have to take a break. I'm like, I'm off here. There's times I come back, y'all like, where you at? I'm like, man, I had to take a mental break from social media because it's draining. And there's a lot of times where I'm trying to be the bigger person, but sometimes you gotta let them know. And I'm just like, I'm to the point where I'm ready to cuss. When I want to cuss everybody out and I'm snapping left and right, I have to go. I gotta go. Y'all too much in here. I'm not like I'm seeing fire every 5 seconds. I gotta go. Like I will take a break and everything like that. And I have to remind myself, like you said, you don't know what these people are going through. I'm truly blessed. I'm extremely blessed. And on my worst day is probably somebody's good day. You know what I'm saying? So I have to remember those things, but I definitely appreciate lives like yours because even though you're battling, not all the time, but even though you're battling, it's always good energy. It'll be trolls and stuff like that, but shout out to your mods, shout out to people that support you because it's always good energy. And with you being a guy, for women, we can't go into some of us we can't go into a guy's live that's popping and just chill sometime because one, you getting blocked if you cute. You can't be in there out gifting somebody who ain't got the money right now because they usually out gifted. It's an issue. I have never had that. I'm telling you, every guy that comes on this app on this podcast that's on that app, I tell y'all like yo live. That's one of the ones I be in because I ain't got blocks. Everybody, the women are cool, the guys are cool, but I realize that it's not always a reflection of the creator. Um, but I know for a fact that when it is good lives, it is a reflection. It's definitely a reflection of you. So I definitely appreciate your energy, y'all. He's the same online and offline. I had the pleasure of meeting him in real life. He's the same He's the same person. So the energy that y'all getting is the exact same, if not better. Okay. It's the same. It's not a character he plays online. That's who he is. I be telling you all the time, I'm too lazy to be a liar. I be forgetting. Like I don't got time to
Hey,
be in
it's too
character.
much to keep up with.
I don't got time to be in character. You're gonna get what you get when I get on there.
Yeah.
But no, you're truly that's another reason why I wanted to have you in here. Yes, he's very petty. Okay, he can
Super.
he can
Super.
roll with the best of them, but he's also a very positive person. And if you guys have been watching, you know I always have positive people on here. So I'm gonna ask you, what advice would you give to my listeners? Anything that you want to give to leave them with?
Never be afraid to be yourself. Like people always worried about what other people think. Don't allow other people's thoughts to bring your life. Be you and don't be afraid to be you. That's the only advice that I got for people because people be so concerned or worried about what everybody else thinks. When you just be yourself, nothing else matters. Stop letting people take you away from you.
Okay, come on with the word. Say that one more time.
For real, stop allowing people to take you away from you. That's the
That's
truth, man. You
crazy.
got to look at that because a lot of us allow people to do that in our own personal life and in relationship. If you got a happy relationship and you happy, stop letting people come in and destroy what you got
Come
going on.
on with the
That's just like you got somebody jogging through your neighborhood and you ain't got no curves up, and they just come and knock on your door and say, "I don't like the color of that room." Are you gonna change it? No, you love the color you painted that room. Stop letting outsiders interfere in what you got going on in real life.
and that jogger that he might be at home outside, okay? Like he might not
Big
even have a room,
facts.
but
He
you're
may be
letting them
running
get to
away
you.
from his house. He may be running away from the home.
Okay, okay. That part I like that. I like that because these listen, like that's why I made a point to tell them you are this person online and offline because I have met people. I know people that be online and I'm like, I've known you since I was 3. Like, you don't even act like this. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's so many people, and I get it. If you play a role, if you play a character, that's cool. But there's so many people that when they sign out, they don't know who they are. They play, it depends, they change depending on what room they're in, who's in the room, who called, what date. They don't know who they are. Like you said, they've allowed people to take them away from them, and it's super crazy. So I'm gonna take that advice because sometimes people be taking me out of character. That's why I had to take a little break recently because I'm like, this ain't even me. This ain't me. Like this isn't. I have to get away. I have to step away. And don't be afraid to step away. I hate when people ask me like, "Oh, so and so's trying to delete their account." Tell them no. I will never. If that's going to make you better, if that's what you need to do to get back to you, I'm never going to tell somebody don't do that. I may say, "Hey, deactivate it, delete it off your phone," but don't, you know what I'm saying? Because you worked hard for this page and right now you're just going through some shit. You might be mad later when you got to try to get this millions of followers back. Just delete it off your, phone for a minute. I'm never going to not tell somebody to take a break, a mental break. Never. So don't ask me. Um, that's great advice. I listen, we will be on here for 2 hours and I'm gonna try not to do that because I know people's attention span is not that long. So before we get up out of here, I definitely want to thank you. I definitely want to give you your flowers. And I try to do this all the time with everyone, but especially men of color, because someone said something to me a few years ago that hurt my heart. And it said, Black men really don't, or men don't get their the first time they get flowers is at their funeral, and I don't like that. So when I see guys, I try to buy physical flowers, but since I can't get physical flowers right now, I definitely want to give you your flowers because you have been doing like everything. Like you've been doing, I wouldn't be surprised if I don't see you in Atlanta, Tyler Perry Studios, doing something there, not even just on, on one side of the camera, but behind the camera too. I wouldn't be surprised if I see you featured in somebody's music video, freestyling or doing a skit or something like that. I'm definitely positive that I'm going to see you more on different platforms and different screens, not just behind your phone, okay, not just with a ring light, but some real stuff. So I'm super proud of you. Um, I can't wait to see the movie and everything that you are doing. I'm definitely pulling up whenever you do stand up around here again. I can't believe you was here and didn't say nothing.
Oh, bro.
Definitely pulling up. I'm a heckle you. It's like, no, but I'm definitely going to pull up. I love to support my people. And whenever I pull up on you, I'm bringing flowers. Mark my words. And if I don't, check me on it because I definitely want to give you guys your flowers. So thank you so much for being a guest on my podcast. It's season 2 and I'm excited for the rest of the season. But I want you to let the people know where they can find you, where they can follow you, what you got going on. I know you got some stuff that you can't talk about right now, but I want you to let them know where they can find you so then they can follow up there.
You can find me anywhere at Mr. SayItBack, on Twitch, on YouTube, TikTok, IG. Put in Mr. You can Google Mr. SayItBack and you're going to find me on whatever social media you need to find me on. I do got a movie coming out this month. It's called 40. It should be out by the end of March. Matter of fact, I forgot to tell you, me, Tim Bay, and Auntie, we're going around, we're doing a hood talent show. So we're going to be going around America. We'll be doing the hood talent show in Houston, Dallas, Atlanta, Michigan, Atlanta, New York as well. And I'll be back in Atlanta to do the movie preview. So movie preview. So when I get there, I'll call you, let you know what's going on. Those are a couple of things I got going on. I got a couple more things like supposed to be doing a comedy show. I don't know what's happening with that, but it's coming out. That's supposed to be coming out soon too. I give you more information when I get everything signed.
Listen, I'm here for it. And shot, yes, we got to get Auntie on here. Listen, listen, I'm the number one niece, okay? Just so y'all know. I am. And y'all gonna see it
Yes.
when I get her and Unc on the show because they went live and I was in the first ever live because they didn't even know they was live. And I was like, y'all live, right? It was like, it's people talking to us. I've been rocking since day one. Okay. I love me some Auntie and Unc, like love them to death. So I'm super excited for that. That trio right there, y'all gonna do some big things. I can already tell because y'all all have a big personality. Y'all all are super dope. Y'all all are humble and y'all all some hustlers. Like it's there. So I'm excited for it. I'm gonna support any way that I can. I'm gonna be there. So thank you again, man. I'm really excited. I
No
haven't
problem.
been in the
Thank
best
you.
mood lately. I haven't. I ain't gonna hold you. I haven't been in the best mood lately, and I ain't even want to start season 2. But I'm glad I did, and I'm glad I had you on here. So I'm excited. Thank you for getting me back together, getting me back in my zone.
Well, I
Because
enjoyed it.
this is my therapy. This has become my therapy. Because TikTok, y'all can have that. This right here this is my safe zone, you know? So yeah.
Well, I love being here. I appreciate you. And hopefully I can come back again. I hope I made a good appearance and I can come back again. But I thank you. And keep pushing. Look, if you want to get in touch with Auntie, whoever you want to get on here, if you're looking for them, DM me. I DM them, call them, give them a call. So whoever
Yeah,
you want
I got
to
auntie number.
come
I
on
just
here.
gotta figure out when
Let's get
they're
them on
available.
here.
So yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
we
But
got
you know, you
that.
can let Tim Bay know and all of them, you know, come on my podcast, Poetically Petty, because y'all all are poetically petty. Like, let's be real, and y'all positive. So yeah. But y'all, this has been another episode of the Poetically Petty podcast. I'm your host, That's So Juicy. You guys know what to do. Go ahead, like, share, comment, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for more. Peace.
Yeah, poetically petty, that's so juicy. That's her. Yeah.